Hey everybody. So this is my final on the Tiger, or the Meng Tiger group build, hosted by Colonel Reb and Papa Dan. This was a real fun build. It gets me a little bit of a chance to do a little bit something different, and do some weathering that normally do not do. With this tank, you can see I did a lot of rusting washes and different methods that you don't normally get to do on anything but military or sci-fi. So it's fun way to get out all the new things. As you can see, I got it as an action scene. So it is blowing up, or blowing out a rocket. The way I did this was there's multiple cotton balls in there, and in the center there's a light. But to get that shape, I first see how it's nice and hard. I took a cotton ball for the back side here. You hear the thunder in the background. Been doing that all day. But here I took one cotton ball, soaked it really good with diluted Mod Podge, and I shaped it as a bowl. And then here underneath it's shaped as a teardrop. And I let that get really rock hard. And then I drill a hole through it, put a wire going through that, and have an extra, super gluing the two together. And then I put tacky glue on the hardened one and then put a soft one on it, so that way you can have that on there. Now the LED is right in the center, and this is one of those tea light ones. So off of those normal little, I think they're like $1 for 4 of them, fake candles, plastic candles, but it gives it that flicker that's built into the LED, and then that wire comes out and it's wrapped around where the LED is. So I think I looped it in between the two wires and then wrapped it around, that way it's nice and held. And then at the tip of the LED I got that part super glued to it, so that way there's more than one method holding it together. And then I sprayed it with a little bit of black with an airbrush. Then if I look at the paint, I really love the way the paint came out on this. So I painted it a camouflage green from Rust-Oleum first, the base green everywhere. So I used that kind of as a primer too, because after that I airbrushed it with acrylics. Give it the browns that's in there. Then once I was done with that, I went around and did this chipping effect. So all these dark spots, you start with the dark, then you go to a lighter red, and then you go to a wash. Added that everywhere that would have a chip. And of course, it being a tune tank, I went a little bit more overboard with it. Kind of amplified it. But you can see all the chipping and some streaks. So I got some streaks like up in there. on the side, and so I did all that. Once I got that to a position I liked, I did some washes. Now the washes on this one are a little bit different than my other ones where I just use acrylic and alcohol. Them are a nice light wash. This wash here is done with Indian ink. So it's like acrylic based ink. So you mix it with that ink, future floor polish, and then you get a consistency about like that. So I take that, brush it on, take a little bit of water to dilute it in certain areas, and then that's what gets you all them dark shadows in there, and then the nice aged look to it. I also have a brown wash that I used. And that's what's kind of giving it that oily look. I think if you look at the surfaces that kind of are oily, that is the future in it. So this area is one of my favorite areas at the top because it just has some really nice colors to it. And for an antenna, this kit didn't come with an antenna, but it had the spot for it, and then in the artwork it showed where it was at. I just used a really small gauge wire and got that on there. So hope you guys like it. I might have some detailed pictures to help show the color. Sometimes if doing a video, the colors are washed out on it, so that'll be at the end. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the description, or let me know in the comments below what you think, what you liked about it. Also, if you wanted to see anything, how I did it, let me know. I can always do a video on that. Help you guys out. But puts a little Sherman in the background. Alright guys, have a great one. I'll see you next time. Bye.